Today we're making just homemade whipped cream. It's a fairly simple recipe. What we're doing today is enough for essentially 2 pies is how I would categorize how much this is. So it's going to be 1 pint or 2 cups of whipping cream, a 1/2 cup of sugar. I use granulated sugar. There's a lot of debate over that. Some people use powdered sugar. I like both. Powdered sugar, if you're going to be like icing a cake with a whipped cream base or something like that, powdered sugar might be a little bit better. It's going to make it a little stiffer, a little more structurally sound to use powdered sugar, but you'll probably want to use a little bit more powdered sugar than you would granulated sugar. And then vanilla is, of course, another necessary ingredient right here. Okay, so I have an open vanilla. This one's unopened right now, so I have an open vanilla that I'll probably use. It's got just a tad in it, but it's this exact same thing, this Tahitian vanilla. Tahitian vanilla is supposed to be for stuff that's served cold, and so that's why I've got this one out, is because we're making whipped cream today. Okay. I think, yeah, powdered sugar instead of granulated sugar, sometimes used. You can whip it by hand or in a KitchenAid stand mixer. I'm just going to use a hand mixer today. I prefer to use a hand mixer. I've actually never tried to whip it by hand. That would probably be really hard. I know people do it. My grandma used to do it with meringue, which is even harder because that's eggs that you're whipping, but egg whites that you're whipping. But we have electric mixers. I'm using an electric mixer. It would take a lot of muscle power to get it done by hand. Okay, so next I'm just gonna go ahead and make the whipped cream. We see here it's starting to thicken up. That's not quite where we want it yet. Okay, so basically you just beat the whipped cream until it's at the desired thickness. Okay. That's about right for thickness. It getting very close. I like mine a little bit more, but that's getting very close. You can see the difference. What we started with, it was basically a liquid mixture, and you can see how it's gotten a little more solid as we've moved through, as we've been beating it, right? Yeah, now that's good and stiff right here. That's the final product. Right, see, it's no longer liquid in my bowl, right? It's stiff and gonna stay put. All right, so pretty easy. Always good to do a little taste test. All right, I approve. And a cover. This probably isn't the best lid. If I wasn't going to use it pretty quickly, I'd want to cover with maybe cellophane under here, and then this lid, and store in the fridge until I'm ready to use it. Typically, I want to use whipped cream really quickly after I make it, okay? So typically, it's going to be within a day or two, and if I was going to use it the next day, in that case, then I would probably want to use powdered sugar instead of the granulated sugar. That's, again, that structural component there, okay? I don't measure my vanilla, right? I just pour. That was probably maybe about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. You know, I'd say if you really like to measure, you want to do that maybe between 1 and 2 teaspoons is going to be a safe bet for how much we used here. Okay, probably for how much we used here, probably a little closer to 2 teaspoons. Okay.